Hi, and welcome to my video. Let's take a look at my wallet. So groceries, I actually had $88 remaining. I was very excited about it, except that this past yesterday was my birthday. So um, my husband uh, had planned this whole surprise trip um, to Connecticut. So it was really, really cool. And we had a great time. Um, yeah, it was a lot of fun. So actually, didn't, was too tired to plan anything out. Budget wise, I usually prepare like Friday so I can take care of it on Saturday. So by late like Saturday, Sunday, we are already like grocery shop, this and that, so I can like begin the week. So I didn't do that and it was fine. It's okay. So I did everything late. And I ended up spending this money on like lunch and dinner stuff at the farmer's market today. So that's where that money went, which is, it's fine. Um, Also, this week, since we're budgeting, how much am I budgeting? $604 still. I actually had, I didn't have time for grocery shopping this week. Um, So what I did was I placed an Amazon order, Amazon Fresh. Let me tell you, I am hoping for the best this time because this is like the second time in just like I don't know the last 6 months where they just randomly canceled my order without a decent explanation. And by decent, I mean there was no explanation. And me going and looking up like, has this happened to anybody else before? A lot of people are saying there's some kind of issue with like not enough drivers or not enough people packing the order, so they just cancel it. But what really bummed me out was the fact that, I mean, it's fine for them to cancel it, but they canceled it in the window of delivery. So basically, I ordered ahead of time, like a day in advance, 2 days in advance, a day, I think it was, yeah. Um, and I'm waiting. I made sure we were home. I made sure that I wouldn't buy the necessity. Yeah, basically necessities because I knew they were going to be coming with my order. And my allotted time was between like 5 and 7, and at like 6 something, I'm like, oh, great, my notification telling me it's here. Nope, cancel. And I'm like, this is like the night before the week starts. Like, it's kind of messed up. Um, yeah, so I'm hoping that it'll go through this time around because they should be done disappointing people. Anyway, so for groceries, even though I had 604, I already put 170. I spent 170 for the Amazon Fresh order. So I budgeted 180 for the week. So the difference is 10. Yeah, yeah, I might as well do this before I get like out of whack. Household had nothing. Laundry spent. Finley's envelope spent. Spending, I have five, $10, $11 remaining. We did spend a little bit of, you know, vacation. I took vacation money for like dinners out because why not? We were there. It was so beautiful. Connecticut and in the fall is just really pretty. Um, we were talking about how how cute it was. It was like Lego Town. Very cute. Um, Transportation is still actually yeah, took a few train rides. So I have 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, $68 here remaining. Now, grocery buffer I did spend from as well. I had the hardest time making change. Again, I didn't prioritize. Um, Actually, it's not that I didn't prioritize. We left like Friday early afternoon. We stayed overnight, spent the whole day Saturday, and came back like Saturday night. So I didn't get a chance to go to the bank. on Friday. So I was so stuck with the change. I made do with what I had, and I still had to go to the bank today to get some more fives. But it's okay. It's fine. I did spend $13 from here. I have now one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, which is fine. It's all good. Okay, coffee still has that 10 since it was my birthday. Yesterday, I placed a really late Starbucks order for my latte, and it was a gift from Starbucks to me, which was very nice. It was really good. I got my usual latte, but like one pump of pumpkin. It's like my treat. Um, yeah, it was very good, and I enjoyed it. But it was a treat on them. So thanks, Starbucks. Thanks for the gift. Okay, so let's go back here. So groceries again. I budgeted $180. 170 is in the bank. I did place an Amazon Fresh order for 170 on the dot. The remaining 10 is here. Household is getting 5. Okay. Laundry is getting 40, so that's 20, 30, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 40. Let's check. 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. This is what I need. These denominations. I don't know what I was going to say. Disregard. Finley's envelope is going to be getting a 5. Spending is actually going to be getting a 10. So now it has 10, 15, 20, 21. And my budgeting planning, I did like on the fly today. I was just so tired. We were just like cruising and trying to get things done, but mostly cruising. Traveling is tiring. Hanging out somewhere is tiring, and we did do a lot of fun things. We stayed for the Halloween festival in the city where we stayed in Connecticut. It was just so awesome. It was amazing. Um, yeah, it was like from a movie. Like there's so many places where I'm like, they should film a movie here. That's like a great set. It's really fun. Um, yeah, that was cool. Transportation is getting a 5. So now it has 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 71, 2, 3, 73. Yeah, but like I was saying, I did my budgeting on the fly. So actually, for my secondary holiday binder, I just added the same amounts I normally would have added, which is like $5, $5, $5. But there were a few of them which were fully funded, so I actually went over by $2. Could I just pull those $2 from here and there together and shoot it somewhere else, like I was planning on doing, like for the New Year's? Yes. I don't think it's that big of a deal if it has $2 extra in there. I'll be okay. For next time, I'll be sure to consider that. Also, I ran out of trackers. Well, I have the ones that I have. I might just use that and save myself some time. Grocery buffer is going to be getting a 5. So now it has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. I did end up going, was it last week? Yeah, I think last week, early week, something like that, or Sunday. Um, Went to Trader Joe's finally. It was really fun. It was cool. Did I get extra things I didn't need? Absolutely did. Was it on top of the groceries? Yes, it was. Um, but it's okay. It was fine. It was really cool to be there. I mean, we used to, it was like 5 years ago or so, I don't know. We used to go there every week for our food shop. But it just kind of got, first of all, financially out of hand. Um, this was before I started like really keeping budgeting in mind. Um, yeah, it was not the best of decisions to go there with like a wallet full of your paycheck and just drop it all there at a grocery store virtually. Anyway, um, I'd like to think that the food waste has been cut down, but we still throw stuff out. Salads just come in and die in my fridge. Um, yeah, but I miss Trader Joe's. I like their cool stuff. I like all of their little things, and it was really cool. And I love their snacks and whatnot. And it's also not so convenient. We have to take the train, and I have to take the wagon. But it was still fun to visit. I really, really enjoyed that store, especially their like spices and stuff. Coffee is getting a 10. I have a 10 in here. I'm just gonna shove this in there, so I'm making it a 20. Okay, and that's it for my wallet. Now, this is the higher pretty emergencies. 500 still in the bank. I am adding 10. So now it has 500 in the bank. 10, 620, 630. Okay. Health is getting a 10. Right? Yeah. Health is getting 10. So now it has 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 270. I have a star note. I gotta make sure I stash it somewhere. I don't know why. It's like motivating you to not spend it, so that's good. Filling things is getting a 5. So now she has 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. So $48 in here. Pretty cool. And these clothes, I believe, is also getting 5. So now she has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. That's good. Okay. School stuff is actually getting 15 because I believe picture day is coming up. So now I have school stuff has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56. Actually have to check. Make sure we have that sheet for that. Lots of activities coming up too this coming week for Halloween. I hope the rain will be canceled. There's supposed to be 90% chance of rain on Friday, and I hope that passes. Home decor is getting 5. So now it has 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, $24. Boy, I think that's it. Debt getting a 5. So now it has 100, 200, 20 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 65, $270. Oh my goodness. Okay. Family fun is getting a 5, and that's all it has. Did spend things on my birthday trip. Fun is getting a 5. And now it has 20, 40, 65. I think what I did was I took both of these envelopes with me, spent from both of them, but then I just took from here, put it in there, just so I can keep track on one thing. Household buffer is getting 2. So now it has 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Costco is getting 4. 3, 4. So now it has 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50 even. My imaginary Costco. That's it with this one. The lower priority binder. to-be slash long-term pet care is getting a 10. Now it has 100, 2, 3, 4, 420, 430, 435, which is awesome. Hunter, my sweet baby boy kitty, is getting a 10. So now he has 100, 120, 140, 150, 151. I did end up buying him a whole big bag of food. I miscalculated. I didn't realize how big the food would be, and it's ginormous. I have nowhere to put it, nowhere to store it. If you guys don't know, there's no closet space. There's nowhere. It's just sitting there, and he knows it's food in there, and he's trying to go after it. So I'm like stuck with moving this giant bag around the whole apartment, basically, trying to figure out what to do with it. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. You say, oh, just put it in the closet. There's no room in the closet. Everything else is in the closet. I don't know. I just have to eat it like cereal. Mom is getting 10. So now it has 100, 150, 170, 190, 200. Okay, Philly's Ed is getting 10. So now it has 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,100, 10, 20, 30. So 1,130. Yeah, there's like a couple of envelopes in my system here that need updating. There's one that's like crazy. Gifts is getting a 5, so it's 105. Vacation, I had actually spent quite a bit from here. I have $100 left. So I didn't want to deal with it, so I'm just skipping it this week. Same goes for vacation fun. I have actually I was spending from both envelopes and I needed to make change. So I added a 25. I took out a 25 from here and put in here so I can have a 100 bill to get change. So basically I have $40 in here. $40, and I'm not budgeting for that this week. I just didn't want to deal with it. Home is getting a 5. Now it has 100, 2, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, $248 in here. I'll take a better, closer look through my budgeting for the following week. So I'll devote a little more time to it. And yeah. Okay, so Strays is going to be getting 3. Now it has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there was a tiny kitten near my daughter's school that we spotted, and it was dashing from parked cars to like some underneath someone's fence, and it was so tiny. And I had some treats in my bag, and I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but I knew I didn't want to leave it just there on its own. So I tried to trap it. I called my brother. He came out to help, and there was no way. The kitty ran into the backyard of somebody's house, and it was fenced off and private. And I was just like on my break from work, so I couldn't just like sit there. And I messaged the rescue group. There was no response, and I understand. I'm not blaming anybody, but this tiny kitten, I was worried about it because it looked like it was, had some kind of eye infection and it looked tiny. But it did eat all the treats basically. Anyway, um, my brother actually came out with me after work um, to see if we can spot it again. We didn't spot that specific kitten. We saw another one that was same coloring, so definitely related, but bigger, probably like good half size bigger. And probably the little one was just like the runt of the litter. But they definitely live in that somebody's backyard, and somebody is feeding them there. So it's like, we saw food out, and it was just really sad that it was dashing and you know in the parked car underneath cars, and yeah, but we did try, and I didn't know what I was going to do because I knew I was leaving like the next day and I couldn't really do anything about it. But at the very least, I could have, you know, if I was successful in my trapping, um, taken it to a shelter. But honestly, it's really just like probably taking it to a vet, but found it at home, and I can't keep it because we don't have the space for it. We have a cat that we already rescued. Um, we just don't have the capacity and the ability to do that, but still tried. Anyway, long story short, I'll be putting a little extra in here and carrying more treats. Games is getting 5. So now it has 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. The zoo is getting 5. So now it has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there's a bad stray cat population problem here, and I think I mentioned before, some really good people are trying to change that and provide resources and all sorts of good things. So that's good. Good to finally see that. Okay, personal binder books. This one is going to be getting actually a 6. And I think that's just to make it even. So now I have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I need to build this one back up because I'm still waiting for that grand reopening of our favorite Barnes and Nobles. Budgeting is getting a 5, so it's 25 now. Hair care is only getting 3. Kind of slowed down on this one. 100, 200, 250, 260, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 266. Beauty, I actually am not stuffing anything. Am I? No, I'm not. But I will next week. I did buy some eyebrow pencils. So now I have 20, 40, 41, 42, 43 left out of 50. 50 is my max for this envelope, so I'll be make sure to stuff it next time. Again, I just like did this whole thing on the fly and just to get me through this week. Clothes is getting 4. And 4, so now it has 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's 30 in there. Okay, education is going to be getting a 5. So now it has 100, 200, 220, 230, 235, 240, 41, 42, 43. $243 in here. Personal is going to be getting a 5. And now it has 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43. Okay, rainy day. It's getting 2. So now it has 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Okay, savings. It's getting a 5. So now it has 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73. $73 in savings. Investments is going to be getting 5. So now it has 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. Okay, my month ahead is going to be getting a 5 as well. So now it has 20, 30, 35. Which is good. That's it for my personal. binder. Now on to the first holiday one. Fairy, which is getting 3. We did have a visit recently. So Fairy is going to be getting, yeah, I think I did that right. Yeah, 3. So now it has 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. 33. I'm going to build it back up to 50. Date night is getting 5. So now it has 100, 110, 115, 120. Okay, Fall Fun is fully funded at 50. I will probably be spending it sometime soon. Halloween coming up, still way past due on all the costumes. I might as well go as a pilgrim, who knows. It's getting a 5. So it's 100, 120, 125. Most importantly, I need to help make an executive decision for my daughter because things will not be delivered on time if we lay it off for any longer than this. Thanksgiving is getting 2. So now it has 50, 70, 75, 76, 77. It's good stuff. Is it? Did I do that right? Thanksgiving 77. Why did I update? Oh goodness, I made a mistake. I put Thanksgiving as if I added 5, but I added 2. It's okay if it's messy. Okay, Valentine's Day. All of these are probably just going to be getting 2, which is very, oh, I did that, repetitive. Now it has 50, 70, 71, 72. I will have a cutoff for this. I'm not sure what it is yet. And then the New Year's getting 2, so now it has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, hubby's birthdays getting 2 still. Now it has 50, 70, 71, 72.